ನಕ್ಷತ್ರ ಟಿವಿ ಹರಿಹರ ಮನೋರಂಜನೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಾಗಿ.
Your dream just to fit your reality. Upgrade your conviction to match your destiny. Good morning, my dear friends, teachers, and the higher authorities. My name is Varsha, the master of ceremony. As to begin with, prayers are like dance to everyone. They touch the soul and express what we feel rather than being crutch for our emptiness. As the time is crucial, the pandemic is overlapping the peace. So, let us pray for the normal life to come back through the dance by Miss Chandana. Today, it's a sunny day. This day is made special in our college by gathering for the most awaited ceremony, that is felicitation program. A smile is a universal welcome. I take this immense pleasure to warmly welcome the chief guest of today's program, Senior Under Officer Shrishma Hegde, along with her parents. A warm welcome, ma'am. I also welcome the superior of our college, Reverend Father Eric Matthias S.J., Father Rayappa, the director of hostel, and Father Francis Balraj. Vice Principals Mrs. Pushpalata Aras and Ms. Flavia Pinto, and the coordinator of today's program, Ms. Al Jacina. When darkness comes, let us not condemn the dark, but light a lamp to illuminate. I request the dignitaries to light the lamp. Before we move on further, I call upon Spurti to introduce the chief guest of today's program.
I request Ms. Shrishma Hegde to take the chair of honor. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, and do more, you are a leader. Today, we have one such leader, Ms. Shrishma Hegde, the senior under officer from 33 Karnataka Battalion NCC. I feel proud to welcome and introduce her to all of you. Ms. Shrishma Hegde, the loving daughter of Dr. Praveen Hegde and Bindu Hegde from Harrier, has reached one of the milestones in long successful journey ahead of her. She did RDC 2020 as SW Cadet and was selected as All India Rajpath Parade Commander 2020 for the 26th Jan Republic Day Parade. She awarded the prestigious Director General Commendation Card and also Chief Minister's Commendation Card. But this was not her last honor to be done so. She was also selected to RDC as a JW in 2017 at Delhi. There, she briefed the flag area to Air Chief Marshal V.S. Dhanova. She was selected for Central Culturals where she performed Yakshagana in front of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi and also led the contingent on PM rally holding the placard of Karnataka and Goa on 28 Jan. This is our immense pleasure to have Ms. Shrishma Hegde today amongst us.
Every thought you produce, anything you say, any action you do, it bears your signature. Now, I call upon the dignitaries to felicitate our honorable chief guest. Thank you, dignitaries, and thank you, Shrishma.
Hello everyone. So before I begin my talk, I would first like to thank Father Eric who have welcomed me here, the superior of the college. Sir, thank you so much for inviting me and giving this wonderful opportunity to interact with all the cadets and students out here. And I would also like to thank all the teachers, staff and all the students who have present here. A very warm good morning to one and all present here. Practice like you have never won and perform like you have never lost. This is what I believe in. I am Senior Under Officer Shrishma Hegde. I was the All India NCC Rajpath Parade Commander on 26th January Republic Day Parade at Delhi. So today I'm going to speak to you all about what exactly is NCC. How does it play a major role in transforming a student into a cadet? And how the NCC has been a part of my life. After joining NCC, how I transformed from a student into a cadet, and now I was the All India Rajpath Parade Commander and standing right in front of you. So my journey in NCC, the National Cadet Corps, is one of the largest youth organization in India. And I feel so proud and honored to be a part of this organization. And today, I feel even more happy to welcome new cadets who are aspiring to join NCC, I would love to welcome you all to this huge family of NCC. So NCC in my life came when I was in 2016, when I was in class 8th. I was having no idea what was NCC. I thought NCC is only about march past and you will get some snacks at the end, then that's all. But I was totally wrong. NCC teaches you everything. NCC is a way of life. NCC opened a new world of discipline, punctuality, adventure, sports, and a new world of creativity. This is the organization which will allow you, which will teach you how to use weapon. And this is the organization in which a young youth is made ready to face any kind of circumstances. Today, during the time of pandemic, the COVID-19, you find NCC cadets working there with the police officers. They're helping the they're doing social service. Not only this, there are so many activities they are into. And after joining NCC, I learned so many things. This NCC, so in class 8th, when I joined the NCC, it was just, I went to the parade. We have weekly 2 parades, and there I learned so many things. And in 9th, there was a situation where every cadet has to attend one particular camp, that is annual training camp. There when I went, as usual, every cadet goes to a camp, even I attended the camp. There, my ANO sir, Chandrasekhar sir, he came to me and asked, Shrishma, would you like to try for Republic Day camp? At that point I asked, sir, what is Republic Day camp? I don't know much about it. He said, see, you have to undergo 9 camps of selections, and the selections is going on there, you can go and you can give a try. I thought even my friends were there, around 10 students, we all went to the selections. Next day, my friends, some of them were like, Shrishma, I'm gonna quit, I'm not gonna come. I'm very tired, my legs are paining, I'm not able to do. I was into confusion, what to do now? Everybody is going, my friends are, so they're quitting. I don't know how the field is, how the next camps are, will I be going? I called my father, they were very encouraging. My parents, they were so encouraging. My father said, no problem, you have already taken the step, you go ahead. Whether you get selected or no, learn from the camps. What are they teaching you? And that is so true. And from that point I decided, now no looking back. Whatever it is, I'll face it, I will go through it. And let me tell you, in class 9th, my drill was not good. I had word of command, but my drill, it was not good because I didn't have proper seniors who could teach the proper drill. In school we used to practice, but the RDC drill needs some perfection. You need that turning, you need that cut. So I came to Davangere every day. After my school, I started traveling to Davangere to learn the drill. And within a week, I covered all the drill, I learned it. Even at home, while going to dinner, I used to march and go. Because you have less time and you have to be perfect now. There's no time, you cannot lag in somewhere. And from then I got selected to the next camp. And there was no looking back. It was next you go for the other camp, then state level, then you go and compete with the entire state, and then you go to Delhi. Here in NCC will give you every opportunity. If you are a dancer, you are into cultural activity. If you are a singer, you get an opportunity to sing. And you can also get an opportunity to sing in front of the President of India. No other organization at a very young age, they will give you so much of opportunity to meet the entire India, to meet even the foreign country cadets. So in 9th, I went to Delhi, and there I was in all the events, the group dance, group song, the ballet, and NIAP is National Integration Awareness Presentation. In this, you will learn everything about Karnataka. You will explain there at Delhi. What is your history? What is your geography? What is your politics? So just imagine a student, when you are doing this presentation, you will also be learning. You will also be interacting. So after that, in Delhi, we participated in all that, and I was in flag area. Now, if you are a very good artist, you will be given an opportunity in flag area. That is, you will do sketch, you will do models from small stones. Students or cadets, they work day and night, even though in the Delhi is cold, but they work. They are trained that way. So, and if you are an NCC cadet, then you can survive in any situation, in any circumstance. So, I was a flag area briefer, and there I got a wonderful opportunity to brief the flag area to Air Chief Marshal. And I was so lucky to get this opportunity because everyone does not get chance to brief to the guests who visit the camp, because they stop. There are 17 directorates in India, and there are 17 flag areas. So the guests will stop in the flag area where they wish to. So I was so lucky that the Air Chief Marshal, sir, he stopped right in front of Karnataka and Goa, and I got a wonderful honor to brief about our directorate to the sir. And then I also got a wonderful opportunity to lead the NCC contingent on the Prime Minister's rally, which will be conducted on 28th January. So this was all the journey in class 9th. But one thing what I missed in class 9th journey of RDC was we were not allowed to march on Rajpath. Rajpath is the place where you would see cadets marching on 26th January Republic Day parade, because as a 9th standard cadet, we are not allowed to march. We don't have weapon drill where you will be carrying a weapon of 4.5 kg. And in Rajpath you have to march 8 kilometers. What you see in TV, that is a march of 8 kilometers. So for that, I had to come again. And there I was so inspired by my seniors who were getting up at night 2 o'clock and going to the parade, and they used to come in the morning 12. And I also had 2 of my seniors who were the platoon commander and commander of the All India contingent. That stuck into my mind. I was so determined. I want to march on that Rajpath and feel what it is, because Republic Day parade without Rajpath is nothing. Rajpath, the 26th January, is the main event, and I wanted to experience it. So I wanted to come back again, and I also wanted to try for the All India Parade Commanding. So after 9th, when I came back, in 9th itself there was one more competition called the Best Cadet Competition. In this, what happens is, you will be having group discussion, debate, interviews with top officers, and you will have firing, and you will have contingent drill. So in this Best Cadet competition, they will train you in such a way that you are so confident to speak in front of an officer, how to speak in front of a senior, or wherever you go. And I was into the Best Cadet in junior level also, but I was a reserve Best Cadet, means second one. Only the Best Cadet gets to participate at Delhi. So then I thought, okay, next time when I go, let me prepare even for the Best Cadet. And one more thing what we have is Youth Exchange Program. In Youth Exchange Program, cadets from India are selected to represent in foreign countries like Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Maldives, Bhutan, Nepal, and so many other countries. In fact, in the coming years, they're going to increase the number of countries as well. So I was also aiming for that. Only B certificate cadets can do that. If you go to C certificate, you cannot. So this was the only chance for me to do both the dreams, that is Rajpath and YEP. I started training myself from class 9th. I used to sometimes go to my farm, practice word of command. I used to practice my drill. Since in 9th we also had drill, I had an idea how the drill is going to be. So I used to practice my drill and prepare for YEP. For YEP you have to read general knowledge. You have to read Manorama, and you will have a written test at Delhi right on the first day when you land. So I used to prepare for all that. But one thing, in class 10th I was again confused. What shall I do? Shall I take it in 11th or in degree? Because whenever I used to speak with people, they used to tell 11th and 12th. No, it's a very crucial year. You have to only study, nothing else. You have to study, it's a turning point. And I believe it's a turning point, but it does not mean you have to block all your passion, your wishes. It should be going. Education is not just marks. Education is not just reading. Education is about how you represent yourself, how you speak with others, how you mingle with others. That is education. So I spoke with my parents, and they said, Shrishma, in 11th and 12th you are here, and I don't know in degree which college you will go. I don't know whether NCC will be there or no. Then you should not regret that I had an opportunity back then and I couldn't do it. I thought I'll do it in future. So they said, you complete your dream here. It's your dream, you finish, you passion, so you go for it. And I decided in 11th, I will do RDC in 12th. So for that, I spoke to my principal, ma'am, I want to take up science, PCMC combination, and I also want to do RDC. And RDC means you will be missing around 5 months of college, in and around 5 months. So even they were like, it was something new for them, because a science student missing 5 months in class 12th and going and then coming back, how will she do? I told ma'am, no ma'am, I will do it. I won't let you down. I won't let you down in marks. I will handle both. I will go through it. So in 11th, ma'am told, okay Sushma, I love you. And I was so lucky to be have a principal ma'am like her who allowed me to fulfill my dream. So she said, I'll allow you, but 11th you need to prove yourself. You need to score good. So 11th, I sat, I studied. But I didn't block my other passion. I also went for badminton practice every day. I also used to go for Bharatanatyam classes. I also used to go for Sangeeta classes. I also went for state level in class 11th. So you can achieve all your dreams. Only thing is you need to manage your time. You need to give, so if you sit now for studying, just concentrate on that. Don't think about anything else. And if you go for another activities, concentrate on that. So wherever you are, put your focus over there and do. Everything is possible. How positive you will think, that will work for you. For example, in NCC, if I would have thought, oh no, my leg is paining. But if you think like that, you will start becoming weak. But in the other way, if you think, oh, this pain now I'm getting, but let me enjoy this. I will not get after I live NCC, I will not get this pain. Let me enjoy it right now. Try that, you will have a better world. Whatever it is, if it's, you should love to enjoy things. Because once the time passes, you will not get back that time where you were. Today, if I want to go to Rajpath, I cannot go to Rajpath. Because as a cadet, I cannot go now. That is one particular time where you have to enjoy. So after 11th I got around 90% and they were happy with the percentage and they were, Sushma, you go with your dream. And so since I knew that I would be missing 5 months, I went to a crash course, 75 days of crash course in my holiday. I didn't have any holidays, so I went to a crash course. There they completed the entire syllabus and gave. So wherever you go, even there were other students who had come for crash course, but they were, you have to have the focus. So whatever the teacher taught me over there, I tried to learn. I tried to finish it off there itself, because after coming back, it will be a revision for me. So after 75 days in Alvas, I came back to my college. And here again, my teachers taught me, they tried to do the practical early, they tried to finish it. So, and I was, at least half the book I wanted to go through. And I went through the half books and I had to be ready for the September month to come, which is the camps. I was waiting for that day. So from September, my camps started. So once my camp started, the first camp is at Ballari. So we all went, first is your school level competitions. You have to compete with your school. And then your unit, and then with the groups there are total 6 groups. So then you will compete with your groups, and then you go to the national level, that's at Delhi, and you will compete with entire India. So after I did my 12th, after going through the camps at September, I was chosen as the parade commander here. Every day was a challenging day for me. Not only for me, for every cadet. They'll observe you. Don't think that they are not observing you. When you're standing like this, when you're speaking, they'll observe you. How is your discipline? Each and every cadet they'll observe. How are you speaking with others? How are you? Are you a positive person? Are you a person who can handle any kind of work load when they give you? Are you a person who will take any kind of work or any kind of punishment with a smile, with a positive attitude? They will keep observing you. So every day we had the drill test, and then we got selected to the group level, and then after that we'll be trained in Bangalore. We'll be there in Bangalore for 1 month where we will be trained to face the challenge at Delhi. I would like to thank all the officers and instructors who have taught us drill and who have trained us so good. Usually in NCC people, that's what I said, in NCC they will teach you how to even eat with spoon and fork, how to, make your bed. We'll have a competition at Delhi called as line area competition. So for that, you have to make your bed, you have to keep your room clean. You will also have to paint on the walls. It is all cadets who are going to do, not anybody else. If you're an artist, you will be doing that. So NCC gives all the opportunity for you. So we got selected to Delhi. I went to Delhi, and in Delhi we stayed for 1 month. There were 105 cadets total selected from Karnataka and Goa who were representing our directorate at Delhi. So right on the first day as we landed, competitions were welcoming us. So we were ready for the competitions. So first was the line area, and then we had the BCYP test. And the test and all went out really good. So after that we had the selections for Rajpath, which is on 4th of January, the most important day for me. And the selections were also wonderful. I got selected in the first round itself. They will give you 5 rounds of opportunity where you can prove yourself. Because over there on Delhi, there's only one moment which you're going to do, that is Daine Dek. If you miss that Daine Dek, only 20 steps you will be marching in front of them. There will be so many officers, top ranked officers. And they will not even know you are from which place, because you are shuffled throughout India from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and from east to west. Everywhere the students are shuffled according to their height. So they don't know who are you, where are you from. They'll just stand like this. You will start marching. If you are marching straight, if you are marching without changing your steps, then you are selected. But if you, as soon as you do Daine Dek, you start moving cross, or if you are doing your movements, then you won't get selected. So that was a wonderful day, and from then I had to prove myself that I could do for the parade commanding. And for that I almost left eating ice creams, chocolates and all the things which would cause harm for my throat, because without word of command you have nothing. You cannot, how can you command the contingent out there? Your voice needs to be so loud that even with the band beat which is in front of you, even with the speakers at Delhi when they will be doing announcement, your voice should be heard to the entire contingent of 144 plus 4 members who are in front. So that was a very important day for me. And over Delhi we had the YP exam which was over, YP test selections were all over, and on 14th they took us to India Gate. That was the first time when I saw the India Gate and background patriotic songs were going on. I had literally tears in my eyes, because all these hard work, all these efforts was to march on that contingent, on that place, and salute all the brave soldiers, brave heroes who have sacrificed their life for the sake of the nation. So then on 17th, the selections, you don't think it's just one day test and you're through it. To be a parade commander, they will see your attitude, how it is. Are you a person who will help others? Are you a person who is very disciplined, as I said before? So each and every day was a test for me. So on 17th, they told me, Shrishma, you will be leading the All India contingent. I was happy, but I had to control, because if something happens to my health, then again there's a matter, because your health is very important. Delhi is cold at that time. It's somewhere 3 degrees or sometimes even low. It goes even below. So in that weather, so from 17th, we started going to India Gate, waking up at night, 2 o'clock in that cold, and having our rifle, which was like a friend in NCC. So we used to go there, and not only this, we could meet so many people there at Delhi. We met so many officers whom you, just seeing at them, you will be inspired by looking at them. And on 24th, the full dress rehearsal we'll have. So that day, I was so happy that yes, 2 more days for me to go and 2 more days for me to fulfill my dreams. And on that day also, I got a wonderful opportunity to interview Captain Tanya Shergill, who was the first woman lady officer leading the contingent of Signal Regiment. So I interviewed her, and she was also very inspiring. And in her words, one of the best word what I felt was that she said, Shrishma, you get only one life, and you have to live your life according to your passion. If you want to do this, you have to do that. Where is your passion? Follow it. That is what she said, and I really liked what she said. That is so true. On 26th January, the day, so 25th, we were all excited. Tomorrow is the day we will be marching, and whole India and whole world will be looking at us tomorrow. And I cannot go wrong on that day, because whole contingent will be following my steps. I had to concentrate on front to the band beat and march. Because if one step of mine goes wrong, then whole contingent, when I give word of command, the whole contingent goes wrong. So finally, 26th January went out wonderfully, and that day is the most wonderful day in my life. So here in this whole journey of NCC, what I learned is that whatever comes in your way, you have to face it. You have to not see problem as it is a problem. You have to see it as, okay, this is something challenging for me. Let me do this. And start loving it. When you start loving something, you don't feel that thing is hard for you. In fact, in NCC, the best part is punishments, I'm going to tell you right now. Because whenever we do anything wrong, seniors will tell, go touch that and come back. Do push-ups 10 times, 20, 50, it depends. But when you do push-ups, you must make, you know what, your hands will become strong. When you run, your stamina build-ups. And next time when you run, you don't feel tired. You're totally going to be physically fit and mentally strong. This is what Army and NCC teaches to. So after my entire journey there at Delhi, I came back to Karnataka and we had some felicitations here. We had a visit at Governor's home and we had a Chief Minister's visit. After that, as soon as I came back to Harihar, then right next day was my physics practical. So I had no test, I had no, preparatories or anything where I could, try at least. It was a last thing I could do. So I came back, as soon as I came, I went to my school. Sir explained me, my teachers also were very supportive. They explained me, see, these are the practical, you have to do this. And in camps, you usually don't get time to study. If you are not into Best Cadet and YEP, then you have some time. But since I was into Best Cadet and YEP competitions, I had to study things related to NCC, general knowledge and all that. So I didn't have time to study about college and I didn't even touch in the camp. So after coming back from Delhi in train, I opened my physics practical book, I was going through it. So here when I came, the exams went off well and I had hardly 20 days for me to go through the entire book and cover up all the things. So I also gave my board and it went out really well. And after when the results were out, I got around 85% in class 12th in PCMC. So I was also very happy. So so if you think things are possible, it is possible for you. Nobody can stop you. But thing is, you need to believe in yourself. What happens is, sometimes we don't believe in ourselves. Will I be able to do this and that? It looks very heavy. But why? In 10th, weren't you doing? In 10th, you were involved in all the activities. Why do you consider after coming to college that I have to only sit and study and nothing else? I have to only sit and study. You can do all. You can do both. You just have to manage a little bit of your time and be dedicated and stay focused. You can achieve whatever you want to. That is what I believe in. So this NCC taught me so many things in life, and I would tell you all, no other institutions, no other school, no other college will teach me what NCC has taught me. Before, I used to not like sports much, I'm telling you. I used to be in throw ball and all that, but running events or any other sports, I used to not involve much. But after NCC, I started participating because it brought up a sportsman in me. I came to know that, oh yes, I can even participate in sports. So that is what NCC taught me. So I want you all also to join NCC, be a part of this youth organization, and I want you all to take it seriously. When somebody is telling you, when somebody says you that your drill needs to improve, means you have to improve it. You have to ask, where am I doing the mistake? Can you please explain me? And next day you should not repeat that mistake. You have to keep that in mind. And I also did NCC. I didn't join any government college. Even I had a private college and I had enrolled myself. It's called open quota, where you go to other college and join only for NCC. So even I was self-financing. So even I paid all the amounts of the camp. But what you get to learn from NCC, I think it is more worth of what you're paying. So you should never think about all that. You have to think what you get to learn from there. And not just RDC, let me tell you. If you are a person, and I was so happy to hear that in this college, there is obstacles. Sir told me, father told me that there's going to be obstacles which are going to be constructed, and that is so good. If you practice that, you can also try for Thal Sainik camp, where you can go to Delhi. There you will have map reading, tent pitching. So map reading is they'll take you one place where you have to find your own location. You have to do bearing and all that. They will teach you everything, so you don't have to worry. And if you're good at obstacles, passing it within few time you can go to Delhi through Thal Sainik Camp also. And if you are an adventurous person, then NCC is the right place. You have para jumping, paragliding and snow skiing, where the officers who have served in Siachen Glacier, they will be training you how to do snow skiing, all this. And for us also, so those are the opportunities you get in NCC. And in RDC, right now, there are two ways in which you can go to Delhi. One is through culturals and the other one is through drill. If you are not a person if you are a person who is so passionate about cultural, like dancing, singing, if you're too good in that, then you can go only culturals. You don't have to be a part of drill. And there, it's okay, height, they will not see your height and all that. So in drill, if you are very good at commanding, if you are very good at contingent, you are very good at ordering, instructing your troop, commanding it, and your drill is good, then you can surely try for commanding. And Delhi will also have, Rajpath and Guard of Honor, these are the two events for which, and three, one Prime Minister Rally, these are the three events which are going to take place for if you are into drill. And if you are in culturals, you will have an opportunity to perform in front of Prime Minister, you will get an opportunity to go meet the President of India, you will have a tea party with the Defense Minister of India, the Air Chief Marshal, all of them, you will get to meet all of them. So I would tell you all to please take up NCC and take it very seriously, don't take it lightly. Whatever they teach you, learn it with focus. And lastly, I would like to thank the father, Sir Eric, and for giving me this opportunity and organizing this such a wonderful day for me. And all the teachers, everyone present here, all the students, thank you so much for inviting me and giving this opportunity to interact with you all. I also like to thank Chandana for a wonderful dance. So thank you so much. Thank you one and all. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Before I could conclude, a special thanks to our today's chief guest for making some time out of their busy schedule to attend this program. And I also thank the management, teaching and non-teaching staff, and all my friends. Thank you so much.
ನಕ್ಷತ್ರ ಟಿವಿ ಹರಿಹರ ಮನೋರಂಜನೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗಾಗಿ.